What's up, everyone? I'm Michael Bargallo at the main Michael on all social media platforms. And when I messed up this client's consultation, but it completely changed the outcome of her hair. When we first talked, she told me she wanted a balayage. Simple, easy, we had a plan. But then she sat in my chair and showed me a new inspiration picture, and everything shifted. It was an It was an all over vivid color, and instead of asking more questions, I assumed she changed her entire goal. That was my mistake. Because what she actually wanted wasn't a full vivid transformation. She wanted that color, but still with the balayage placement. Same inspiration, completely different execution. And that's where the power of one comes in. One question. That's all it would have taken. Do you like this for the color, the placement, or both? That one question could have saved the confusion, the miscommunication, and the entire direction of the service. So now I never assume, ever. Because as a stylist, it's not just about what the client shows you, it's about making sure you understand exactly what they mean and what they're asking for. The funniest part about this whole thing is I was applying the liner from roots to ends, no problem, didn't think twice. And then immediately she goes, "Are we committing to the whole bit?" So, of course, I'm like, "What do you mean? Is this not what we're asking for?" And she said, "I thought we were doing the balayage that we first discussed, not a full vivid transformation." As most stylists know, you know that sweat was dripping down my neck. And as I started to say, well, we definitely committed to the bit because we have lightener on roots to ends now. If I rinse it now, we will have 3 to 4 different colors. So we are definitely committing to the bit. I really have to thank this client for one, being so amazing and open with the process. Two, being okay and allowing these mistakes to happen. And three, loving the outcome and going along with the ride as we committed to the bit. The learning experience from this all is to make sure that you are having a very thorough consultation. You are making sure you are asking questions and reiterating what it is that the client is saying to you to make sure you are both on the same page. Now that we got my mess up out of the way and my learning experience, it is now time to do her hair. What we did here today is I worked with Pulp Riot, of course, nonetheless, is my favorite products to work with. I used Pulp Riot's Blonde AF and 20 volume on her roots and mid shaft and worked it through to her ends. We let that process for 45 minutes and rinsed, shampooed, and blow dried. This is where the fun came in. The inspiration photo was a nuclear bright orange shade. And then we talked about maybe possibly adding in some pink money pieces in there. So, of course, we had to. Let's go with a chunky, bold look. We decided to go in and make the whole entire back of the hair nuclear. Nuclear is one of our bright, bold oranges in Pulp Riot's line. It is one of my favorites. It's electrifying, deep, and pungent and has longevity. I'm coming in here with my pink formula. My pink formula is Cupid, Exoplanet, and Clear. This is such a beautiful color. I love the way this is processing. And this is where we're going and applying it in the front here. I'm making sure I'm just taking about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch sections. You don't have to do microscopic sections when working with Vivids. That is very time consuming. Make sure that you're taking 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch sections, applying it to the hair, roots to ends, side to side motions is going to make sure you're getting optimal saturation and coverage. We're going to let this process for 35 to 45 minutes, manufacturer's instructions. I am a big stickler to manufacturer's instructions. Cannot wait to show you the results. This is the hair wet. Look how beautiful, vibrant, and rich it looks already. I am so excited to blow dry our happy little mistake. So I went in with quite a bit of products. I love Mazzani products. They're one of my favorites. It's part of the L'Oreal company, but I love their all-in-one milk. It's very hydrating, rich, and soft for the hair. I'm following in with their moisturizing cream as well to give a little bit of weight when I go to blow dry this hair. One of my new favorite products is that Color Wow product. It is the Dream Coat. Look how shiny and smooth it made the hair. It is also humidity resistant and 3 days blocking. One of my favorite parts is the blow dry. I really try not to skip the blow dry part because a lot of clients love it. It's kind of like that white noise. You're feeling someone play with your hair. It's that warmth all together. It really helps to pull in and finalize that look. And if you smooth out the hair during the blow dry service with the round brush, it's going to be a lot easier to style it with the future with hot tools. I also feel you get better longevity when blow drying and actually smoothing the hair out first because you're going to help with the flyaways, smooth that cuticle down, close it down, and get a lot of shine and hydration into the hair. Look how beautiful this is. It's so shiny, bold. That orange literally gives nuclear its name. It's vibrant, rich, intense, and it's going to give a lot of longevity. Right now, going in, curling this hair, smoothing out those ends. Again, look at all that shine. Going in, smoothing out the hair shaft first and putting that heat in. This nuclear color should last her 4 to 8 weeks in the hair, depending on how she maintains it. The key to maintaining this color: do not wash for 24 to 48 hours after service. Allow that cuticle to close and calm down. You are going to use cold water when rinsing. You are going to lower all heat styling tools to a lower heat setting to allow to not fade the color out quicker. You can see me running my fingers through. We are so excited in this moment. We are so happy that we finally saw this all come together and see what a simple mistake can turn into a happy finish. You can tell in this moment we are delivering some tea to each other, but we are about to sit here and fully see the transformation ourselves. One thing that I love about this client is that we can sit here and laugh at ourselves and totally have a good time about it. We are happy about the hair outcome. We totally committed to the bit. We are still cracking up over this. You can see she's super happy with the results. One simple mistake made a happy result. But again, always listen to your client during the consultation. It is so powerful. We are so happy with the results. Look at it outside. It is so shiny, rich, bold, and vibrant. If you would love to see more content like this and learn from my mistakes, please like, subscribe, and follow, and drop in the comments what you thought about this transformation and what is one thing that you love to do in the consultation to make sure you understand your client. I would love to know your tips and tricks on what you do with consultations behind the chair with your guest.